judges. We're here to evaluate Stacie's speech. Stacie began with the question, who wants to live forever? Or maybe just for a long and healthy life? By the time we were done, I'm not sure that all of us were thinking that that was such a good idea. But opening with a question got our attention and got our commitment, and then it became kind of the commitment that we might want to back off from, or at least make sure that it was going to be the long and healthy part. Stacie's speech was well organized. It talked about the problem and then about the solution. She had great statistics, if frightening ones. Her props were very clear, easy to read, and it was nice that on the second one she was able to just flip the whole thing over and not have to shuffle the slides. So that worked out well. I did notice Stacie using notes from time to time, but those were during the statistics. It's very difficult to talk about numbers without having some notes in front of you. And the solution, of course, was the best part of it, because there were things that we could do. And as she went through these, she also gave us personal examples, so that and she used the word we all the time. It wasn't what can you do, it was what can we do. And so we were all together in the problem and in the solution. She told us about her yoga. She told us about going back to school. And she told us about eating and brushing your teeth with your non-dominant hand. Personally, I don't think my dentist would be too thrilled with that. It was an excellent speech, and of course there are always things that we can improve. And there was the notes, but again, that's very natural to do when you're using statistics. She could have moved out from the podium some more, had larger hand gestures. But I do think that this speech was so stern in so many ways that it had to cover such serious data that it's not the kind of a thing that you want to have a lot of hand gestures or a lot of movement, because if really the words of the speech and the information in the speech was pulling us in, and we really just wanted to concentrate on the words and to find out what we could do to have a better solution to this national problem. And it was good that she didn't attempt to lighten it with humor, which I did because this has been way too serious for me. And Stacie herself, as she gave examples, Stacie herself by standing here and giving this speech, that's one of the best examples of the way to ward off Alzheimer's. She took risks, she challenged herself, she tried something new, all of the things that she was telling us we needed to do if we were going to avoid or minimize our own risk of Alzheimer's. So, Stacie, thank you for taking that risk for all of us and for giving us some information to hopefully give us all a long and healthy life. Thank you.